Hello, hello, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. Hey, if you are interested in seeing more and more videos from me, please give this video a thumbs up, which is a like, and become a subscriber. Really helps me out. And that's all I have to say on that part. Become a subscriber. I'd love to have you. If you're not a subscriber, leave a comment anyway. Love to hear from you. I am working on the cover today. This is the spine. It is 3.5 inches. Or did I do 4? 3.5. No. 1, 2, 3. 3 3/4 by 9. There we go. These are 6 by 9. And we are going to put some tape on the outside of these. And then we will put glue on them to get to the other side. Make sense? Okay, put up with me. I'm going to try something a little different this time. Don't know. We might. It probably won't work because that's what's going to happen right there. Okay. So I have this on that side. I'm going to roll it around to this side. This is the inside of the journal. So I'm just trying something new with something old. Something old, something new. It's to give me a little sticky on the edge of this because it's pretty wide, you know, really, it's pretty thick. So that's why I'm doing it. Is to give me a little bit of stability right there along the edge when I put the, it's not a fabric, it's kind of a plasticky with a fabric type backing. It's a faux leather, and I got it from Temu. It was very, very cheap, $1.99 I believe, for a great big roll of it. I'm very happy with it, so I can't complain. That's for sure. So I'm trying to just have about 1.5 inches over the other edge there. 1.5 inches. That's right about there. I really need something kind of under there, but I don't have something kind of under there. So about 1.5 inches here. Why 1.5 inches? Well, because I'm going over the edge, and then I have on the other side, I have 1 1/4 inches of fold over to come on the inside here. Okay. I need to really put stuff down. I've never tried it this way before, so if it fails, it's a big fail. If it doesn't fail, it's a big woohoo. And I do need to put some more tape on these. The reason I'm doing tape is because it will give me a little bit of work time with the glue, and the two together will be a stronger hold for this adhering to this book cover. So I'm a little concerned that this weird stuff doesn't like to hold too well. Okay, need some little pieces. Let me grab some little smaller stuff. Okay. Ugh, my finger's stuck. Come on, get off there. And once again, I have this stuff. I'm actually just trying to use it up. I have it left over from when I did mini albums, because that's where I began. I think a lot of us began with mini albums, didn't we? That was the big thing at the time. Mini albums. And then from mini albums I came into journals. I had always wanted to make journals. I used to make little bits of journals here and there when I was younger, and always had a journal going and things like that, but never, you know, I had always wanted to make one. I had a lot of books on making journals and different kinds of books and stuff like that, so let's see. One thing about that tape, it tapes. And then, let's see, where's the next one? Okay, did those. Now we have to do this one. And this one is a part of this. So we're going to go right in the middle. Okay, extra goes right back on there. It's okay if it's cut at a little angle there. In fact, that's probably better. Add a little bit of an angle right there and right here. Let me put this under here. That's the garbage. The under there is the garbage. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to put glue on this. And it's going to be Fabri-Tac if it's coming out. If not, then we might have to look for something different. We might have to go with our other glue. Let me just let that leak down a little bit. Now, I actually want to just start this right there and put this back on here. This is a little more complicated this way, but excuse me. Goodness, got a little cough. Where that's from, but it can't be here. Okay, there's that part. Now let's do the same thing over here. Complicated, I know. I'm doing it complicated. All right. Now, let's peel this off. And this. And this. Okay. I say let's just open the top. And hang on, I gotta get one of my pads. Okay. Weird way to do it. I know, I know. Glue. It's the glue. Okay. Putting this down right along that edge. Right along that bottom. And there we go. There is the first piece. Now, we are going to put in the spine part next, which is right here. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Might as well use this up right here. If it ends up too thick, I'll have to pull some off and just put it onto here. Okay, ready? So this is going to go along that bottom line and squished up against this. This is where you want it even, right here. This will stay even because that little plastic piece is going to be even. But I recommend you pull it out because of the glue that's in there. Now we've got that extra glue there that we can use. Okay. Oops, tore that one. And of course, this is becoming all tapey and kind of gluey. Gluey from the tape. Okay. Ugh. Sometimes that's hard to peel up. Don't have nice long fingernails there. Okay. Now we'll peel this one off. And this one down here. I better take a peek over here and make sure everything's looking okay. Okay, so far so good. If you get something lumpy under there, it will show. Okay, make sure you squish the glue down along the edge here, because otherwise you're going to get a lump of glue right there. See that? It doesn't do any good to get it all along your tools, because then they don't measure correctly. Okay. This glue is getting pretty thick anyway. That's why it's not wanting to come out of the tube there very well. Wipe the extra glue off on this paper. Oops. We don't really want that glue on the front cover, do we? Okay, pushing this up against the orange bar there and making the bottom even. That's where my line is, lining up down here. And pull this out and clean it off, because it's probably going to have glue on it. I'll clean it with alcohol here in a little bit. Okay. So, now what do I want to do? Now I'm going to flip this back over, because I need to, even though that might stick to the table, I need to make sure this is down. Probably should be using like my roller on this. There's that spine. Okay. Now, gotta get my little corner cutter. Right here. A lot of people, I don't use this like I used to. I used to use it all the time. So I'm going to use it because I need this space here for the width of this, the depth of this book cover. So see, it will come up over that. It will give me that space I need to hopefully get a clean edge. And this is by www.colorwayarts.com. And I think they might have an Etsy site too, I'm not sure. think I got them all. Did I get that one right? Okay. Takes the guesswork out of everything too by doing it that way. Now I'll save these until I'm done, because if for some reason this shows where I don't want it to show, the board, I'm going to open it back up and put this in there to hide that board. Okay? The reason I do it this way is so I don't get that big lump of stuff around here. This is why I do it this way. So I like to start with the edges. And let's see. Now, before I do all of this, do I need something here? I think I do. I think I need a little piece of tapey stuff. Let's see. Why do I need that? I know there's a reason. Let's see. I think it'll be okay. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I can't remember what I'm doing. So I'm just going to go down along here. It's going to include glue in here. Oh, there it is. Kind of want to use the same one. Okay, so I'm going to bring this part up first, and now you can see why I wanted that tape along the edge. I'm using glue as well, but I wanted that tape there to kind of give it a little extra oomph. And here. And I don't know if you can tell, but it doesn't want to stick very well to that glue. Now I gotta get that off there. I have some water. And I have somewhere I have some paper towel. This is what happens when you try to avoid getting your hands in the glue. Oh, goodness, Angela. Okay, so that doesn't work very well. But one thing for sure is that the inside cover is going to come up, so we'll be able to hopefully erase some of that glue that's up there and do this a little better. So this time I'm going to try putting it down here. And spreading it with my finger the old-fashioned way. This way. Love-hate relationship with Fabri-Tac. Most definitely. I don't want to overstretch this stuff. I think probably it's getting stretchy from the heat of the glue. And I think that's what's given me a little bit of a problem. Is that the glue kind of heats up in there on that. The Fabri-Tac gets kind of hot, I think, when it gets against certain materials. Not like it's gonna flame up or anything like that. It's not like that. Okay. Let me see. Okay, this one is Fabri-Fix. We're going to try it for a little bit. Let's see if I can get it to calm down a little bit. And then it'll go in that bottle when it's all done. Okay, so now I want to start right here on this little corner. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue in there. I'm going to take my bone folder and fold that little piece in there and hold it for a moment. It's just that little tiny piece of fabric going to the inside of that corner. See that? How it just kind of curved finally around that corner, and the book cover is there. That's what I want. And I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. Just going to hold it here for a minute. Just kind of letting that glue set up, the Fabrifix. Okay, let's come down and do these. Here, let me get this a little bit up. This is 98% isopropyl alcohol. It says 91, but it's 98. Let's just get some of that off the desk so we're not fighting with it. And I have paper cuts on my hand, and boy, I'll tell you what, stuff hurts in a in a paper cut. But at least I know my paper cut won't get infected. There we go. That'll be better. Still got some there. Okay. Now, those are holding good. Let's come over here. We're going to do the same thing. A little bit of glue in here, just along the edge. Get all that icky off your fingers. Slowly rolling that in there. And teaching it where you want it to go. And eventually it sticks. There we go. Oops, I pulled it up. Ah, shame on me. For shame, Range. One more. Just along the edge, along the fabric. Let it sit for a second. Okay, it's almost there. This one does not want to stick at all. Okay, let that end dry. And we'll come down to this end, right here. Finish using up this. Get my fingers all gluey again. Okay. See if I can get some of that glue off of there. Okay, here we go. Pull from the center. These will have to get stuck in some alcohol. Okay, I'm going to let that sit. I'm going to go down to this end. It's still moving, but I think it's just stretching. I don't mind it stretching a little bit, but I don't want it to stretch like this did out of shape. Okay, come to this end. By the way, this is a Sugar Bell bottle. It is a cake decorating bottle. It's actually for frosting. And you put tips on it, and you can use it to make different designs on your cake, but not after you put glue in it. And no, it won't make shapes with the tips either, with the glue. Darn it. If only it did, huh? This towel will be going away. Break all those strings so we can get them over here and not all over the journal. That makes pretty good corners, as long as they stick. Okay. Go and let it sit for a little bit. Gonna clean up this glue top. And I think maybe I will have to let the rest of that glue go, but I'll have to get to it in a little bit. Because that one is, I could put acetone in it and all that stuff, but I've probably already done that. Okay. Where's my, there it is. Okay, well, so I think what we'll do is let that sit, and then tomorrow we'll come back and put the inside in it, because I've had you with me for 40 minutes as I tried to mess that up, but I think it's going to be fine. I think I'm going to have to get a bathtub little green scrubby thing, you know. What I normally do is squirt this down with the alcohol, and then I take the little green scrubby and scrub it. And it scrubs all that glue off. Not going to use it on here, but I'm not going to like these lumps in there either. So we may have to take a sander to the center. Don't know. I think maybe it'll be okay. Maybe. And when we put the centerpiece on, it will do those in so that it will stick in here up. Then we'll get those little curvies in there like we want. Ooh, that's gonna be a biggie, isn't it? Look at that. Might be 5 signatures. Oh yeah. Well, if we put 4 with spaces, yeah, look at that. That's gonna be okay. Yep. And then we'll put a neat front on it for, I don't want any ties on this one or anything. I just want it to be a journal that opens and closes. If it ends up that it, look at all this glue. If it needs a tie on it, then I'll put a latch on it of some kind. Okay, let's let this dry completely. I'm going to give it some, like 24 hours. I'm going to give it till tomorrow. And then we'll put the inside in. And then we'll talk about what we want to do for the, if we want a hidden spine in here, or if we want to put it through these, right through this book. Okay, that's all I have for today, and I hope that you enjoyed this book cover, and that I hope it is a success, and I will see you tomorrow or Monday. Don't know which yet. Bye.